Welcome to my Permadeath series for No Man's Sky, and in this video what I want to do is make a start on my new base. And unfortunately we're in the middle of a storm, but these seem to be very frequent on this planet, so I don't think there's much I can do about it. And I think what we're going to do is just get into camera mode and have a look at what I want to do. In this part, what I really want to do is get the main structure in so that I can get an overall feel for what I'm going to do. And I think we're going to go concrete for the main floor. And I mean, it can be a bit tricky, I must admit. The building system in No Man's Sky isn't one of my favourite building systems, because it and it's not, I mean, I much preferred it when it actually first came out, and then they changed the way the snapping actually works. That's too low. Don't like that. Now, thank you, game. Yeah, I don't really want to go into this mountain. So I think, well, we're going to have to go in the mountain a little bit. I think if we go there, and then I'll just pick up that level there. Just like that. What I'm thinking is some kind of bridge across the top like that. How far out is that sticking? Yeah, I think we can go with that. And what's that? That's 3 on that side. 1. Hey, get out of the way. And we go 1 that side. 2. Got 3 and 3. This one. Something like that. Actually, let's go. Maybe if I move this over 1. It's a bit difficult to tell. What I really want is just the level. Of course, it won't go underground as well, which is understandable. So this is going to be more of a type, how can you say, a balcony that we can work up from. And I suppose I better go down and just take out those like that. When there's a good chance I may actually change these panels. I'm using concrete at the moment because concrete's about the one thing I've got quite a big pile of, to be honest. I think maybe we'll go to an upright panel. Seems to be more options in this build menu from the last time I built. I mean, it is quite a long time since I think concrete really looks that good across the front here. Can put that there. Question is, can I might have to clear a little bit of ground there. Let's have a quick look at the side panels. Question is, can we, I think I need to fill this in first. Open or closed? It's a good question. Actually, I like the idea of having it open, but maybe not concrete. Let's just have a quick look. Oops, gone too far. Let's just have a quick up. I'm sure we got a wood version of this. Oh, we've got stairs as well. Oops, gone too far. I mean, we could. I mean, great. I don't have a lot of carbon. Great. I know what I am going to do is, let me see, I'm happy with this level, so let me just get oops, I don't want that one, I want this one. Looks like I'm going to have to build a little, say, construction hut is probably the correct term for it. If I can get this to snap. Why won't that snap? There it is. And we'll just go across here. I'm just going to do that. I think we'll just put a very simple flat roof on. Concrete roof. There we are. Seems to be the only way I'm going to be able to build anything on this planet is to stand in here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, he's not going to get in here anyway. Right, hopefully... Oh, go away. Right, now I've got somewhere to stand. I mean, this isn't the permanent structure. It's just... I just want to be able to do this without... That's a roof. So I'm more interested in just getting the front area laid out at the moment. Let's see for the toggle radar. Suppose I'm going to have to cut into this front here to do this bit here. Don't want that there. We want this area. I think I'll be quite happy to put this front down here. We'll have this bridge here. I suppose this isn't going to... Of course you can't build into the ground. Thank you, game. It's going to come across here. And just dig out the multi-tool. I'm just going to have to... just take that out. And just jump up. Let's get around the long way, get back into my temporary hut. I walked into it just now, game. And I'll just falling in the water now. Right, just walk back into the hut. Get a bit of protection. I was hoping this would be relatively straightforward, but obviously it's not. As I say, I will be changing some of this as I go along. I just want the levels to start with. What we got here? We could put a staircase in here. Trouble with staircases is they're a little bit dodgy. I can't remember if you put the staircase in first or the... We could put the staircase there, but hopefully this will... The floor panel will get there. Yeah, so the concrete floor panel will fit in there. It's going to come across like this. Gonna open up this area here, and then this drops off quite dramatically towards the front. So what we could do then is put a cuboid room here going in towards the sea, and then we got this area here, and then what I wanted, actually what I could do, although we're going to have to remove the hut. Yeah, I think that might work. So we've got a bridge across here, we've got this area here, then we got an area here where we could put a cuboid room in. I'm not sure how... Oops, going back too far. I think it comes under small, isn't it? And of course this doesn't hook on, does it? But we could put, thank you game. Now if I'm going to do that, I'd need a bit of a gap here for the room here. And let me see. Of course the cuboid room wouldn't snap onto this, so I'd have to either glitch it in or come here, but I think I would like to make this a little bit wider. Whoops. Well, we might as well take advantage of the fact that there's no storm at the moment. I think I'd like this to come out at least another layer. I mean, I don't know how much further I'm going to be able to get. So we're just going to, whoops. Yeah, cross, basic. Yeah, we're going to come out one more layer this way. Like that. And then we can put something underneath here, which will then give me the beginnings of a cuboid room here, which will go out and which will give me my view over the ocean. Looking at this isn't quite that bad actually. Just wonder if we could just build a little room like this and actually build this back section with basic panels and shapes. So what we have here is an area built of basic blocks like this. We could even make this into our production area because we've got our collectors up there. If we could even bring those down onto this area here, so we could have, yeah, I think I could make this work actually. We could come through like that and then have an internal staircase going up that will allow me to come up another tier. Then we can have a manufacturing area there, so we build a taste. I mean, if any of you are wondering, I'm trying to avoid the standard shapes here, these, because I think the problem with these is once you start putting them down, you end up with just a series of interconnected little rooms, and what I'm looking for is something that's a bit wider and a bit more expansive. Yeah, I'm actually liking the idea of, yeah, so maybe we'll leave the cuboid room because I'm pretty sure I don't really have the resources for it anyway. Because of course one of the big problems when you're base building is finding all the various components. Let's just have a look at what the components are. Apologies for this, I'm just a little bit out of, yeah, I mean I'm going to have to manufacture, oh well, this is ferrite dust, but we would have to let's have a look, what else is it, the glass ones. See, what we'd have to do is try and get one of these just on the edge. Lining this up is going to be a little bit tricky. As you can see, quite perversely, the actual, oh, that's a corner one. If you actually look there, the actual square cuboid blocks that don't actually, how can you say, align with these. But, well, I mean, they do actually align if you include the side panels, but don't actually align. So what we probably would have to do is pick up a line from there like that and then go out across the bay, but I haven't got any glass. Can't, let me just see. We've only got so long before the next storm comes in. Okay, I'll just chop it there. What I did off camera is I just stuck all my bolts up here, and you can see they quite literally just follow the curvature of the ground. So it's not exactly well laid out. The only trouble is I can't remember which one of these mini vaults. I think it must be around 3, I think. Not in there. Right, I'm just going to go looking. I know one of these vaults has got glass in. I'll be right back once I actually find it. Let's just look into this one. Oh, there we are. I should have looked at the glass, the first one first. Let me get back here. Actually, from this direction, this looks a lot higher than it actually does. Okay. Maybe I'll just leave this frontage, just cut this back one, and then we'll take the room back from there. Anyway, first things first, we'll just... Oops, nearly missed the edge. And I think we stand about here. Oops. Come in here. Glass room. Okay. See if we can get this lined up a bit like... Can't get it. Or maybe if I come out of this and do it. I suppose I can live with a bit overlapping a little bit. Actually, I just thought of something. I think I may have to go and watch Zane's. I think I might have to go and watch Zane's video on base building. As I say, I'm a little bit rusty with this, and as I say, this is not the most intuitive of building systems. Right, we're just gonna, if I just drop you there like that, and we can put another one there, and another one there. This is one thing I don't like about this snapping system. When we're putting blocks like this, it kind of shows you all the different directions. But I'd much preferred it when it just showed you the, the one you're looking at. Because when you get into this, the bit can be, especially with glass boxes like this, it can be a little bit tricky to kind of keep an eye on. I've just tried to use an Imperium mechanic by and trying to use control to drag them out of glass. Okay. Yeah, I think that will work. And somehow I managed to get out of there. And I'll be very surprised if I got anything. Yeah, thank you. Let's just make sure we're on the right one. And I just want to put I think hollow doors actually work better than... Yeah, I think that will work. I mean, we're going to have to work round the staircase to see how things go. I think having a nice big open glass cuboid room, this would be my display room. This is where I'm going to put all the various items that I've picked up. And that will give me a really great view over the ocean here, and we can develop this by going down a level as well, because this is a slope drops off, so we can have this is an upper observations thing, and then we could come down a layer. Yeah, I think that will work. I'm happy with that. I'm just going to come back into my protection room. If I go back one, so I'd like to have this front area open. Let me just one. I'm just gonna go basic again. Again, we'll just go with concrete because I know I've got piles of it. I want this enclosed. I want this to be fairly open, so we're just what we'll do is we'll put we'll just create that there, and then we'll just press C. That's it. And we're just going to take those away. And take that away. Hope you creatures are enjoying walking on my promenade. So we'll have that there like that. We're probably going to have to clear away a little bit behind here for the area. Now I don't want to go super wide with this. Well, what we could do is have a little bit of an entrance room like this, going back into my machine room. The trouble is that's really going back to a theme that I've had before. Oh well, I'm just gonna... I want wood. What am I on about? Concrete. So we're just gonna... I think we'll come out 3 wide like that. And see, in this open room, you get the same protection from the storm as the closed walls. What we could do is replace this, so that's now 3 wide. And alright, let's just get rid of that. Yeah, we're just going to have to brave the storm. Oops. Train manipulator. Of course, one of the slightly annoying features is that you can't actually do it here. Of course, we're going to have to bring power down. I'm just want to chip off away this layer here, like that. Get back into here, and of course we're not going to get any protection because I've taken away the back wall. Oh no, I'm in the wrong room. Let's get back into here. Thank you again. Okay, storm's clearing again. Okay. Just top up my protection again. Oh, I've just noticed something which reminds me of something. The meaty chunks, and a big thank you to Silver Cynic about your tips on a recipe that works well with Kronos. He actually says that mystery meat stew seems to be the one that Kronos likes most, which seems a bit odd, but it's whatever floats your boat, as they say. I've got to just sorry about that. You are impinging on my my terrain here. Right, so we've now got that area there, and I think if we take out that, and that, like this, and then where's the end panels? We'll just put in, make this nice, really big and open like that. Then I've only got so long before the storm comes back. Let's just find the roofing panels. I mean, we could put in, well, I'm just going to put one of those on for the moment. And then, wow, we're going to have to come back. Can I get, if I put a back wall on, as you may guess that I am quite, I don't want a power door. As I say, as you may realise, is I'm quite literally making this up as I go along. There's no real structure to this. And I've used up all my glass, haven't I, for the walls. Yeah, that's a doorway. I don't really want that. Yep. So we're going to need, I think for the moment we're just going to put something like, eventually these will be glass I just want to try and get a feel for what I'm building, if anything. Like that. And then I'll go back to the floor. Right, that's a floor panel. And then this will come back like this. And this will be my manufacturing room. So we'll just put this in. Can't remember how wide I need to make this. Actually, I can just make it into a vault room, and so I can just, if I come that way, like that, and just cut back like that. We've got this vault room like this. Can't remember how many. Well, there's 10 volts, so we need to come back at least 5, allowing for gaps on walls. So we're probably going to need to come back at least 6 to get here. We're probably going to have to move the teleporter. Could probably bring the teleporter down onto something there. So what we can do is come here, on the concrete. I'm just going to put that in. I'm not sure about the width yet, so we're not going to do the return just at the moment. We'll just put that there. Actually, if this is just going to be a vault room, that's probably wide enough, isn't it? Because it's going to be one there. But what you need to do is put the vaults in first. Yeah, we'll just leave that for the moment. What have we got in the way of angled type roof structures? I see we got some stairs there, concrete steps. This is not going to fit in, is it? Oh, thank you, game. And I've only got half a building now. I don't know if this will protect me. I've got a feeling this is not going to let me put a staircase in. But we'll give it a go. Let's see. Yeah. Staircases in this game are very temperamental. Yeah, it's not going to... no, it's not, is it? It's not going to let me. Probably because this floor here. Let me just say we're not getting any protection from the roof. Just get rid of the roof like that, and just have to keep an eye on the protection. Let's see. Let's just rotate that. Forgotten what rotate is. If we put that on that corner like that, and that like that, rotate you round like that. That's going to be too narrow for that area there, isn't it? I think what I'm going to have to do is come out another width. So we're going to have to come out. So let me just come here. Yeah, I think if we come out an extra width all round. I mean, I've got a whole planet to build on, so The other thing I need to be careful of is that because I'm playing on my wife's machine, I'm not exactly too sure what the base limit is. So I'm going to have to be a little bit aware of that, because I could suddenly run into it telling me that I can't build anything, I've reached the base limit. Rotate this like that. Just rotate. Hopefully you will snap into place there. I think what we can do now for the aesthetic is to take out the internal walls. Actually got through that storm quite well, actually. Let's have another go with the staircase now. The staircase quite perversely will attach to the roof like that, but it won't actually. I think what we may have to do is if I take out these, or this wall here like that, and we'll just leave that in. See if okay, thank you, stair. Thank you, game. I'm just gonna have to. So we're gonna have to come here. Wow, I'm out of ammunition. And this is going to be a potential problem. Actually, that's not too bad, actually. I quite like the idea of having the stone just behind the staircase like that. I actually quite like that. That's a bit of serendipity there. So we'll just... and hopefully now... see... walls. It's going to put another one in now. I won't do it because it's underneath that floor there. Oh, I just love this game. Like that. And I want you to hook onto that there. And you to hook onto that there. You to hook onto that there. So we've now got a staircase coming up here to a higher level, and I actually do like the idea of having the raw stone behind like that. And then what we'll do is we'll just come up to, oops, don't want that one. We're going to come up. Ah, come on, game. Yeah, snap onto that one, but it won't snap. Oh, there it is. Yeah, just wanted to play crazy things. We need to do something about that. Yeah, I'm going to need to work on the roof so that this will come up, but I need to get the width for my vault room. So we could come back here, come up another layer here, because this area is a little bit flatter than this. So we could come up this way. Can I get another layer of stairs on? So maybe if I put the stairs in first, it will. Yep. So we're going to have to glitch the stairs in again like we did here. Because if we could put another set of stairs like that running up, so we've got another empty room here. I've got absolutely. I mean, what I could do is if I design this, I could put some refiners in here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we could put the refiners in here and just keep the rooms narrow. I mean, that might work. No, to be honest, I'm not that happy with the concrete. Don't like that. That's interesting. It went into that one. There we are. So we got another staircase in there. Sometimes you just got to fiddle around to get it actually working. And then... actually, I've just had another thought. Whoops, back one. I think they introduced inclined ramps, didn't they? Where is it? We got that area there. Could put that in there, and then that would, but that doesn't really exactly match the stairs, does it? Okay, we got panels like this. Just get some height. Oh, rotate. Yeah, I think if we put in... Right, game, I'm starting to hate you. It doesn't exactly join. Yeah. It's... I don't know. Let me just trim this away a little bit. I mean, we will get a problem. It does join. It's just me. I just come here. Probably it wouldn't join here because of the fact that edge wasn't exposed. It can be a little bit touchy from that point of view. Yeah, I think I could like this. So we got to come up here, come into here. What don't you like about that? Invalid position. What is the difference between that side and that side then going? There's something there. Just get rid of you. Because you both occupy in the same space. There we are. Got it sorted. If I stand under here, does that give me the actual protection from the storm? Doubt it, but just see out of curiosity. Just top up the technology again. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. And what we'll have is the vault manufacturing area here, because then that will fit in with these areas here. We have to find somewhere to put the teleporter. I probably could put it down here actually. Wait, stop running around my base. And then we've got an area through there. We've got this area here we're going to need to fill in. Oh, wow. I thought I was in camera mode and I was actually walking around. Let's just stand in here. Because I came out of base mode. If we glaze this upper floor will come into this area here. So I think that will work. Actually, the concrete is starting to grow on me, especially if we can change the colour a bit on this. So if I come in up here, what other options have we got? Let me just see. Got a front panel, doorway. I don't. Concrete door with frame. So we got windows. We could put the windows in like that. Let's just get back up here. I just want to try something. I'm just going to come through here. No, it won't snap into there, will it? Oh, well, it might do, but it's just I haven't got the materials for it. Could put a wall in like that. But that will block this in a little bit and make it look a bit kind of heavy. You there. eventually we could replace this with glass. This is just, no, that looks horrible. It kind of just drops down into the, oh, don't like that. Yeah, I'm going to need to think about that roof thing. I mean, I like the frontage. Actually, what we could do, let me just try that. If we take that out, put this in here, like that. Is there a small triangular bit we can drop in here? Of course, it doesn't rotate in the vertical, only rotates in the horizontal, doesn't it? So what I need is something that will go up. Ah, there we are. Rotate. Not going to rotate, is it? Oh, yes it is. Look at it, it's just rotated in nicely. Yeah, I think I can go with that. Just get rid of that. And that. Just gonna... Maybe if we put that bit in first, that will... of course, I always go the wrong way. Rotate you in there. I mean, it'd be really great if there was a glazed version of that. Oops. Get back into the camera. So we've now got a front like that, and what we could do is then put a window in there, and then we could repeat this process. So if I come up again, we can either put in something like that, or we could just repeat the process again by coming up. How about some elevated stairs attached to the tops of this? So that would come up like that, but that's narrowing the roof down. And I'm not sure that's exactly what I want at the moment. What we can do is... wait. Would that make that look a bit too solid? I do like my lights. So maybe having a set of windows across the top here, like so if I came up here, so if we had something like that, and then we came across, this is designing, it won't be solid when it's finished, and then what we could do is come across this whole section here with glass. In fact, I think if we keep that panel solid, and then we can have the glass above it. So yeah, I think that will work. And just gonna put in some of these like that along that side there. This is pretty kind of big. Just want to try one thing before I wind the video up, which is just to see if my theory is going to work. What we're going to need is a couple of these bolts. If we take the first three, one, two, three. Of course, I can't see a thing in the. I'm just going to cut them here. It's up here, isn't it? It's this level. Ah, I was going to put refiners here, not. Sorry, my fault. Up one. Just gonna have to put on here. I was gonna try the floor. Concrete floor panels. Just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. We'll go back in 3, like that. Getting a little bit close to the what we call it, the teleporter. I'm just going to come back to here, go to tech, got one, go to storage, go across to here, and what we're thinking is just put this correctly. We can just, if we can line it up with the line on there, like that. Oh no, we can go back a bit further. We just can't remember. Oops. Structures, up one, concrete, up one, wall. I can't remember if I've got to put the wall in first or the thing. Well, we'll test it. So I'm just going to put that in there. That in there. And then just going to take you out. Take your game. Back to here. Across to tech, up to storage, up to there. Oh yeah, we can drop these in front like that. I think we can push them back just far enough to like that. And then we'll just put in. Should be able to line these up. Again, it can be a little bit tricky. Of course, these won't work at the moment simply because they got no power. And we can put a little panel on the end here just to hide. No, I'm going to have to do the power connection first. No, I can do the power connection from this end by hiding it underground. So we can just come across to structures, up one, and what we can do is just put a solid panel in there like that. And then that will hide the end of the vault. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that now. Things are coming together. Just have a quick, give you a bit of a quick tour. So we've got a room here for some refiners. We've got, in fact, I mean, if I bring this in, that would just make this into a narrow corridor. I don't want this to be a narrow corridor. I don't like claustrophobic things. I like space. So we can have we're going to have to move the teleporter over and the battery as well. So we have to reshape this a little bit going forward, although we're not really drawing the power anyway, so it doesn't really make that much difference. So we've now got a little bit of a front room here. We've got an area for the refiners. We've got the storage at the top, which we can run through and flatten this area out here. We can work round here. We can complete the little bridge over this water here. We'll certainly do something with the facings here, and on this side I don't think we need to do anything because it just drops down quite nicely into here. Then of course we'll have the cuboid room going forward, where we can use that for displaying the various artifacts we find. yeah, I'm quite happy with that. What I will say is I am open to suggestions on both layout and materials, and what other features that you think that should be in the base. I mean, obviously we're going to have landing pads, places for the exocraft and area there. When we've got a little bit of water over there, we might be able to put something into. And of course, there is the possibility that if we can extend far enough, we could actually even put an underwater feature in. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. Let's say in the next part we'll probably go and do something different, because I am probably getting a little bit lower on resources. Just have a quick look. Yeah, we're down to what, 300 ferrite dust. I mean, this is one of the problems when you build bases. The resources can be an issue. To be honest, I look at that as an advantage, in the sense that sometimes it pays to do a bit of building like this, then come back and take a look at it and think, God, what was I on that day when I laid this out? Oh, this should be better. But I'm glad I got these staircases in. Staircases are a real pain. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.